How do you think about God? Do you think of him as a friend? Do you think of him as a friend, a judge, or a father? Let's talk about that today. Do you see God as your friend? Do you see him as your father? Do you see him as a judge? The disciples saw God in the view of the law. Many today have trouble seeing God as a father because they had a bad father figure. I'm not sure that was the disciples' problem. They did not have much concept at all of God being a father. They saw him through the eyes of the law. And the law said that you couldn't even use his name, simply because they didn't want to take God's name in vain by misuse. Amazingly, Jesus said, when you pray, pray our Father who is in heaven. He used the word that from the Greek is pater, very similar in the Latin, from which we get the word paternal. And it means someone who is over all, someone who is the father of everything, seen as the creator, as the authority. To them, God was much more aloof than what they were seeing in Jesus. So Jesus challenged them to think of God as their father. And then comes Paul. Romans chapter 5, verse 10. He said something amazing that really opens the eyes as to what Jesus was talking about when he said, when you pray, pray our Father who is in heaven. Paul said, you've not been given a spirit of fear again to bondage, but you have been given the spirit of adoption by which we cry, Abba, Father. Now he used the word pater as this overriding, incredible, authoritative figure of God being the father of everything, but he also used the Aramaic word Abba. Abba is much more personal than pater. I know many would say today it's as if we can call God our daddy and address him as such. I'm not sure that's exactly what Paul was meaning, but what it means is more possessive. That we have a God who is so close to us that we can call him our dad. He is more than just the creator God. He is our friend. He is our companion. He is our dad. So if your view of the Father is skewed by your experience with a father who failed you on earth, I want to challenge you to ask the Holy Spirit to show you deep inside your heart what may need to be healed. He'll show you. Go to that place and offer forgiveness. We tend to expect perfection from people when we ourselves are not perfect. And then in our memories, we hold bitterness because perfection was not achieved by someone else. Go to that place. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you how to pray and ask for healing. And then forgive. The reason being is because our Father forgives us. So many things he has forgiven us for, which we'll cover later on in the Lord's Prayer, but go to that place. Receive your healing. And see God as your dad. Your heavenly dad.